Boise, Idaho. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, today is some history for Utah State. After bouncing around to a few different leagues in the last few years, they have finally found a home. The Aggies are into the Pac-12, and they are excited to show their high level of football and showcase what they've got for the rest of the country. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Boise State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They'll try to get the ground game going against what looks like a tough matchup for him. We'll see if this backer can keep him in check. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for the edge, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's got it again. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I like with this offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Rushes on him. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Heaves it deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hillstead. The screen, he can go. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Riley. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Riley. Here comes the heat. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Grabbed behind the line, it's 4. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. The pitch. Got a little grass.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Might be changing the route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. They're field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. That's caught. It's Robinson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Here's a heat. And they got it.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense.
Makes the grab in their space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Running inside, it's Riley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a gap. It's just... Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Throws toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back has it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Broncos sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Under fire. And down he goes. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Utah. Making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. that is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Now he's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running into the open space. Makes it past the marker. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Right back to the well. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 19 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Northwestern able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten. And now back to your game in Boise. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With the lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Riley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Jacobs.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Makes a catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it.
Makes a grab and room to run. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Broncos are rolling down the field. Got his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown Broncos. They look finished, but they're all the way back and they have the lead.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Running inside, it's Jacobs. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. They give it to him again. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Picks up the 1st down. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Hillstead. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. As we head to the fourth, these two standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiley. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man.
Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
That's a huge blow. Offensive possessions are already limited now with time running out in the 4th quarter, and you're losing. And to give the ball away, give one of those possessions away, it's not over yet. And man, did you make your job a lot harder.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Finding some room. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Got a man. It's Johnson. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Another incompletion on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab. It's Ford. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. This is a designed run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quick.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Bringing the heat. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Buying some time. And he's got it, a late touchdown, probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready. They were dialed in.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. You want to talk